Hello, Brave Awakened Ones. Veronica of Hiram Holistics here. This is actually, I made this video. The first time I made this video was at 2:22 this morning. And I have been trying to upload it ever since. It uploaded, took forever. Uploaded it 3 times. All 3 times it was taken down. Immediately. Like it was there and wasn't there. So, and I had that problem the day before with the other 2 videos that I did, but I kept at it and it finally took. So, and I've heard other people having this issue. So here we go again. I'm actually retaping it, changing the title a bit, and then I'm going to try to re-upload it. Like I said before, they're grasping at straws, throwing shit at the wall, hoping it'll stick. Okay, the dark side, because they lost. And like I said before, they are basically now running out of options because we shut down their ability on the eclipse night. We shut down their ability to harness that eclipse energy, which was so important for them. They wanted that eclipse energy so bad, but we took it down. We put a halt to it, and instead of them getting that energy to enforce the 3D grid that has been crumbling, instead we took it and we enforced the 5D higher mind grid. That is what happened. So now they're just grasping at straws, doing everything, trying to keep an illusion up that they're somehow in control, and they're not. They're going to be starting to turn on each other to devour each other because they don't have enough life source. And we all know they decided it's better to steal than create your own. It's supposed to be, it's easier to steal than create your own. So they're still on that mindset. So the title of the video is Guardians of the 5D Gateway Are Holding It Down. And apparently I'm one of the guardians of the 5D Higher Mind Gateway. This is my level up. This is my part B. My part A as a Blu-ray was to transmute the negative energy in the bloodline, to cleanse that, and then to step into the role as a Sherpa, a light worker Sherpa, basically. And now, what happened the other night during the eclipse on the 20th, the night of the 20th and the morning of the 21st, was this. I had something, the seal, that's what they called it. These bigger white light beings, they had wings. They came and they surrounded Earth, and then I, along with some other guardians of the gateway, as they referred to me as, and the other ones as, this ignited right here, and it's like it was a sacred geometry. And there was light coming out of it that attached to the other ones. There was only 2 that I got a clear view of who introduced themselves to me. One was in Bali, in the Himalayas, and the other one was in Mount Sinai. But I felt the presence of more. But those are the 2 females that I connected with. And we connected also with those other light, the bigger light beings that were outside of Gaia. And we were like inside of Gaia, but above, and then we were foiling the dark's ability to harness, to co-op and harness that eclipse energy. So we broke that down. And then last night I heard, we're calling upon you again. And I thought it was a one-time deal, but apparently not. This is my new role as a guardian of the 5D Gateway. So I'm like, okay, so they were again trying to do some dark magic, and it was easily foiled again because, as we know, the eclipse energies are still very much alive and very here. You know, what is it, the 23rd? Today's the 23rd? January 2019. You know me and dates, double check me. But still, this gateway energy is still very, very strong up until the end of March. Because come April 1st, and I've been saying this since 2018, come April 1st, We're moving into, all of us who've been ready, us light workers who step through this gateway, come April 1st, the first week of April, we're literally starting our Part B. This time right now, this first quarter, is we're getting stuff together for April. We're getting everything together. Okay? I made that very clear. 2019 is extremely important, extremely different. From day one, January 1st, everything was different. If this doesn't resonate with you, then by golly, it don't resonate with you. And that's fine. I'm just saying, all right? Take it as you like. Discard the rest. So, yeah. So that's one of my parts now, is a guardian of the gateway. You have gatekeepers, the grid keepers. Okay, I am not a grid keeper. I was shown very specifically who the grid keepers are and how they do the grid keeping of the higher dimensional grid. I am a gatekeeper. I stand at the gateway, so if anybody tries any funny business, I connect with the other ones and we take it down. That's my deal. And of course, also, I'm a master builder, which is why my number is 55 and my other number is 22. So the 55 I was shown, because I always knew my energy was always used to take down things that bring out truths and take down things that were false, to bring anything in the dark into light. Wherever I worked, it was always that. Any relationship I was called into, even walking into a room, if there's some bullshit going on, it is going to be exposed no matter what. And even asleep humans, unawakened ones, have noticed that. They're like, what is it with you? You're like the shit stirrer. You blow things. I called myself a living, if anyone knows these tarot cards, Lady of Lightning. I'm like a living, walking, breathing Lady of Lightning tarot card. That's how I describe myself. And a number 22, because I'm a builder, which is also why Kali works through me really strong. She's not part of my oversoul, but I channel her energy and she works through me and was working with me for months in 2018. Asked to take things down. Now, Lakshmi's with me, came with me. She's been with me. She was the first apparition I ever came with me. She is part of my oversoul. And she came to me, and she's like, I'm up in front with you now, January 1st, 2019. Period. She's as part of the master builder part. So that is what's going on. And that's the message I had to give. And I was also told to tell the Lightworker Collective they're about to keep working. That your part B, your part 2, part 2, is you're getting ready for that. You're getting ready for that. So that's what's going on. The shit's going to start being exposed because they're going to be turning on themselves. So they're going to be exposing each other. So it's about leaning back, pulling out the popcorn and watching the show. It's going to be an ugly, fucked up show, but it's a show nonetheless. It's not for you to be concerned about. When it comes to the darker energies, they'll be wide out. They're wide out in the open. They're going to be more wide out in the open. It's nothing for you to be scared about. It's just for you to say, my light shines so bright, I incinerate the darkness. My light shines so bright, I incinerate the darkness. Which is part of what me and those other gatekeepers had to say when we were doing that. Along with they turn amongst themselves and they devour each other. Which they started doing and I got to see. Ugh. So, my light shines so bright, I incinerate the darkness. I'll put it in I'll put it in the description box. So you could say that and know that is true. Okay? And what else did I have to say to you guys? Yeah, another thing. Too much of a good thing is not good and will cause you harm. When it comes to doing nonstop mantras and meditations and ODing, you can OD on it and you can burn out and be so desperate that you're like, I'm doing every single one of Lady V's meditations, all of her mantras, 24/7. I don't even do that. With the Flower of Life one in Thoth, he first came to me 6 years ago. I did it for almost a year and then I stopped. And then I did it again a couple years ago and stopped. And now he came to me again and was like, okay, now it's time to do it again. Because You know, it was about finishing that 5D grid and connecting as light workers. That was my part to help that happen. And when it came to Metatron's Cube, again, that was years ago. Did it a couple of times since, and then he came back again because now's the time. His thing was about purging and helping us let go for that last bit. Okay? So, and there was a lot to do in this period because of the energies and the eclipses, and this being the largest gateway that we're ever going to see in our lifetimes. Okay? This was the big ascension gateway. So, you know, have discernment when it comes to that. I do what I have to do till I feel I don't need to do it anymore, and I converse with that higher being, the higher power, Thoth or Metatron or my oversoul, usually my oversoul. I'm like, okay, am I done? Is this it? Usually before I start, I'm told you're going to do this for this amount of time. So that's what you have to do. I always say do it for 3 days or 3 times in a row, because that's usually the least amount of time I have to do it. So that's a good starting point for you, and then you take it from there and see how it affects you, and if you have to go further or stop. Okay? So you have to have that discernment, because going overboard, you're just doing it in fear. That's all it is. That's what's causing you to go overboard. That's just fear. Okay? Darn it, I wanted to show you guys the painting that I had. I'm gonna run and get it and come back. Oh, you got to see me in my sweats. Want to share this from from Shanti Loves Art. Okay, she sent me this lovely painting. Yeah, as you can see, the flamingos forming the heart, and actually, like, these are 2 very important symbols for me. I never told her that. She said she was going to send me a mandala, but then she sent me this. And the minute I got it yesterday, and the minute I saw it, it was like, bang! I was like, holy crap! It was a trigger. It totally triggered me because, like I said the other day, that I put aside my twin flame because I was shown very clear he's not ready. He's still stuck in that life that he wants to be in out of fear. I got no fear at this point. I worked too hard, and I was told if I crossed the gate and go on the other side, that someone would be waiting for me with open arms. And I did, and God has a very funny sense of humor. On the 21st, Monday, I went to a friend's birthday party. When I came back, there was a lovely flood in my closet and in my air conditioning boiler room. And I immediately ran upstairs to the person living directly above me. And sure enough, this very handsome man answered the door. And yeah, we hit it off. Because the flooding wasn't even coming from him. It was coming from freaking 4 floors up from him. But it flooded him and it flooded me. So yeah, God has a funny way of getting people together. So let's see where it goes. I don't know, but I know. I know, but I don't know. Actually, I know a little too much. So yeah, how interesting, huh? Right then and there, like I said, things happen. Boom. And yeah, so Divine Feminines, whether you're male or female, cross that gateway. You know, if you're ready for somebody else on the other side, they'll be there waiting for you on the other side. Okay? So, and also here's my book, How the Caterpillar Flew. Lovely children's book, activation book. It activates the hidden potential. Okay? So here you go. Beautiful artwork and everything. Lovely hardcover book. So if you're interested in that, you can go to higherrealmholistics.com. And if you're interested in guidance, spiritual guidance, ascension guidance, especially where we are right now, higherrealmholistics.com, you could schedule a session with me. I also have my office in North Miami Beach, Florida. I do energy healing, certified EFT tapping, Reiki master teacher, not teacher yet, Ushui Reiki master, And I do everything underneath my copper pyramid, which is really awesome, my big 6-foot copper pyramid. And I'm also integrative holistic certified health nurse. Okay, so Lady V out. Total victory to the light. And remember, you know, no fear. There's no reason for it anymore. Okay, peace out. Talk to you guys soon. And if you're interested in donations, I'll put my email address and Patreon also. And my blog is divineyoungsouls.blogspot.com. Lots of activations in that. Okay, thank you. Bye.